Hey, okay, so you have gotten started. You are looking forward to connecting with tons and tons of people. You've made your list of women to dial, women to reach out and book. Mary Kay, we call it booking someone. Now, obviously, you don't want to say that to her directly, but it's really, really great that this new system came about to help you get organized. Now, this is a paper system. If you are a little bit tech savvy and you want a virtual organizer, we can talk later about Trello or my AMO software that I currently use. But I want to give you a wonderful way of staying organized to follow up with people. I have found my hardest part is remembering to follow up. And if you don't have a solid calendar you're using, I encourage you to pull out the Mary Kay calendar that came in your starter kit. But nowadays, everybody's so virtual. I'm going to take you into our Facebook group. It is in our units section in a file called New Consultant. And this is a packet called Power Booking Scripts. So I'm going to walk you through this so that you can really see the power of how to stay organized, the power of follow-up, and how what to say has been provided for you. Now, before I forget, the hardest thing in the very beginning is feeling like you're reading something and you're saying something that might not really be you. And I got to tell you, I felt the same way with the scripts, but the scripts work. And I'm here to tell you, when consultants do their own thing, they do not get results. So as my friend and National Sales Director, Daisha Wiegand says, I was too dumb to doubt. She came into Mary Kay, did super, super well in the very beginning, and she continually said, well, I just was too dumb to doubt. I did whatever my director told me to do. And I feel the same way. I came into Mary Kay, I did whatever Joanna told me to do, and guess what? It worked. Now, I love the phone when I'm talking to my girlfriends, but when it was a stranger, it was hard. So Mary Kay taught a couple of really basic and awesome techniques. Number one, act like you're calling your bestie. That has helped me always. Put a mirror next to your phone, your area, because a smile actually transfers through the phone. Now, I know we're in the texting world, but I still think that you've got to leave people voice messages. It's my personal feeling. So if you just want to do text messages, fine. But there's so much that could be read in between texts that I love to do both. So I leave a little voicemail, and because people don't always pick up their phone, and I text. So in this system, you are going to see how you can keep track of how many times you have communicated with someone. Now, the other thing about the phone, the hardest call is the first. So when you just start with the one person that you're maybe most nervous about, the one that just you care so much about what she thinks, start there, because here's what I'm here to tell you, that when you stop caring what other people think, you're going to go really far in Mary Kay. And the people that are at the top of Mary Kay are super cool. You're going to be really happy to be hanging around those that don't whine about not having money, don't whine about not having friends, don't whine about not having any time, because guess what? In Mary Kay, we have more time. We have more time to do the things we love to do because we really make more money per hour, and we have more friends, more meaningful friends who have big goals, who have visions of where they want to be, and you get to be a part of that. So let's go right in. Let me turn off my phone. Let's go right in to the Power Booking tool. This can be found, let me screen share here. This can be found in our Facebook group. So again, when you are, hate to leave this page, but when you are in units, you are going to see New Consultant. You're going to scroll all the way down. Again, we are in units. We are in the Amazing Graces page. It is the group, Andrea's Amazing Graces page, and you're going to click all the way down to Power Booking Script. Okay, so I have it open. And this is a wonderful paper system of staying organized. Now, it's important to notice that booking is the lifeline of our business, but listen to these sales statistics. 48% never follow up. 25% make a second contact and stop. 12% make 3 contacts and stop. 10% make more than 3 contacts. 2% of sales are made in the first contact. 3% of sales are made in the second contact. 5% of sales are made in the third contact. 10% of sales are made in the fourth contact. 80% of sales are made on the 5th to 12th contact. So we oftentimes stop way too soon, or we might forget to follow up. This is how you will stay organized. First of all, you want to prepare. You want to have a print version of this document. You may wish to print extra tracking sheets and put them in a binder. Your date book with your local meeting and your current home party times added. Now, we are currently doing our meeting virtually, but you might also have something once the pandemic ends that opens up, and you can incorporate that with guests. List all your contacts. This is a new system, so you will include everyone. Get out your phone, your customer list, family, friends. I want to tell you to make a fake wedding list with at least 150 people on that list from all over the country. In fact, all over the world, since we have virtual. Be sure to add the dates. Fill each sheet and start the second sheet the next day, so you have different dates for follow-up with them. Be sure to add the dates in your planner or your 6 most important things list. A starting date, a follow-up day for 4, 7, and 11 on each sheet. So what you're doing is you're putting a starting date and a follow-up on days 4, 7, and 11 for each sheet. Put the words power booking in as one of your 6 most important things to do every day. Now this will count whether it's face-to-face, if you're calling or using our system called Voxer, text or email, and of course, social media. We are going to keep things simple and get results. This is a combination of several scripts and booking ideas. The idea is to connect with each contact through 2 different communication methods each time for a total of 8 over an 11-day period, or until you hear back from them. How they respond to you is likely their preferred communication method. So this is an example. This will tell where you met the person. This will be the person's contact information. Script number, this would be day 1. Script number 2 would be associated with day 4. Script number 3 is associated with day 7. Script number 4 is associated with day 11. And of course, next step notes. This again is all in a paper system and organized in a binder. You can do the same thing with a virtual system, and we can talk about that later if you're interested. For day 1 through day 11, you're going to write how and when you communicated. For the first example shows T for text and E for email on April 3rd. The only way someone gets removed from your booking list is if they give you a no thanks, or she books an appointment or places an order with you. When you have booked an appointment or created a new sale, you might highlight her name or the entire row to visually help you take her name off the booking list. You will keep an eye on your booking sheet daily, so you don't let anyone slip through the cracks. Just to clarify, each box column contains the actual date you made the contact with your prospective client, plus the 2 methods of communication you used on that date. Look daily at the last date you are contacted. Look daily at the last date you contacted the client. You will know when the next contact should be. Your notes are to write in any action taken, even if they answer but cannot chat right now. Make note of it so you can personalize the next message. Always honor the Go Give Spirit and the golden rule. What is the Go Give Spirit? We do not ever take anyone else's Mary Kay customer. So the first question you ask when they have schedule their appointment is, oh my gosh, tell me what you know about Mary Kay. And if she says, I use Mary Kay, and she can say, oh, my consultant is, then you thank her so much and let her know that you just did not know she was already taken, but you don't ever take anyone's customers, and you'll be excited to refer her back to her consultant. The golden rule is do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Make sure anyone you schedule doesn't already have a consultant. It is rewarding when they have asked enough questions on the front end to avoid an awkward situation in the relationship. And that's happened to me, where people want to buy a whole bunch and then they tell me they're consultant and I go, oh, I can't sell to you. And now, if they are adamant, they don't like their consultant, they don't want to associate with your old consultant, I encourage them to let that old consultant know that you have chosen to work with somebody else, and then we can proceed. Now, these are the sheets of paper. You are going to print out multiple of these because you're going to use one per day. So at the very beginning of this one, let's say you are starting out, you are on script day 1. So right up here, you would write the date that you are starting. Then you're going to put the date that would be day 4. Then you add day 7 from this date, and then day 11, so that you know exactly who to follow up with on which day. Down below, you'll see the key. So you have a couple of blank ones so you can print those off. Now, what the heck do you say? Here we are. Day 1. If you are a brand new consultant and you are calling people, you would use this script. Hey, Jennifer, I just started training for my new skincare business, and part of my training is to practice teaching people about the products. Would you mind being adventurous and let me borrow you for practice? Literally, I have no idea what I'm doing, and I would feel better practicing with someone I trust. I know you won't judge me if I mess up. Could I count on you for help? There is your script. So what you would do is, again, going right up here. Let's say you called Jennifer. You're going to put her name there. You're going to put her contact information. You're going to say up at the top, today is, and you'd put the date. And then you would say, did you text her? Did you personal message her in Facebook? Or did you place a phone call? And you can put anything here. I like to put when she books, I put a little smiley face. And then, of course, I'm going to put her on my calendar. In the business world, this is called a pipeline. This would be the booking pipeline. And you continue through the pipeline until you have either a booking or a no thank you. If she goes all the way through the booking pipeline and has not responded, well, what I do is I take all of these people through this cycle who have not responded, and I will put it in my calendar in the next 3 to 4 months. And I will try them again, and I will work them through the exact pipeline. I might tweak 1 or 2 of the scripts, but I'm working them through the pipeline again until I absolutely have a no thank you or a booking. Now, once she has a booking, then you're taking her out of this booking pipeline, and then you're putting her into your calendar, or what we would call your coaching pipeline. And that would be where you put down her name and you put down her contact number. And of course, you would be talking to her 7 days before her appointment, 3 days before her appointment, 1 day before her appointment, and an hour before her appointment, to make sure that she is committed and excited for that booking to hold. So in this booking pipeline, if you're calling a friend or a family member, you might say something different. Here is the script for you. Hi, Sarah, how are you? I just got my spring products in and I need a few guinea pigs to give feedback on them so I can determine what to stock. I thought I'd ask you, want to be my guinea pig? Hugs. What if it's a referral? You've never met her. Hi, Veronica. This is Andrea with Mary Kay. I don't think we've met, but Lenore was gifted with 10 $25 gift cards. Now, change the amount if you prefer. I think 15 is a great amount. That include a pampering session, and she wanted one of them to go to you. Should I text or call you with the details? P.S. I'm sending you a cute selfie of Veronica and I, so you know that I'm a real person and not a robot or a telemarketer. If you want to use the above message as a voice message script, you would leave out the part about sending a picture. This is the Glow and Tell, and that's a cute 21-day challenge that we do with our skincare systems. What if you had a facial beauty box out? If you had a beauty box out, this might be something based on the name that was put into your beauty box. Hi, this is Andrea. Hi, Jennifer, this is Andrea. Your name was entered into my drawing box at Value Cleaners, and you won a pampering package. Your package includes a pampering session with me and an MK swag bag with some free products. I'm excited to get to meet you. I have a few questions for our appointment, but first I want to confirm that I have the right person. So then you have a text for the second and the third. That's only when she responds. Then, of course, this would be the scripts for day 4. If she still hasn't booked, you're moving all of them to day 7. This would be the script for day 7. If she still has not responded and booked from you, then you're going to leave her this message on day 11. So again, let's go on up to this one. Hi, Jennifer. Wanted to follow up with you one last time. I am still working to finish up my 30 and would love your help. If I don't hear back from you, I will assume you are super busy right now and make a note to touch base with you in a few months. Hugs, Andrea. So again, she hasn't said no. Being politely persistent is actually a positive trait, and I hope you will develop it using this wonderful tool. Now, when she says yes, you are now moving her into your coaching pipeline. You're going to pick the date, and then you're going to ask her some questions about her skin. I like to do this in short little text messages so that I can continue to stay connected to her throughout the week before, and she doesn't get cold feet. Have you ever tried Mary Kay before? What are you currently using for your skincare? What type of skin do you have? Normal, combination, oily, or dry? What would you change if you were to change anything about your complexion? Fine lines, dark circles, uneven skin tone, smaller pores, blemishes? You know, Cindy, I can do one face just as easy as I can do 6. Can you think of any girlfriends that would like to join you? If she says yes, say awesome. This will help me get my 30 faces done really quickly this month. How about I check back tomorrow around blank? And you can let me know who all is coming, okay? Then you're going to pre-profile her. If she says no, you hold the appointment on the day you picked and add other women with her who don't want to have a party. This is a very good way of using your time wisely. Now, she may say some other comments like, I don't have time right now. My house isn't big enough. Great thing about virtual, you don't have to worry about this. I don't know anybody to invite. I just don't do parties. Well, that's good because I don't do either. I don't do that either. I hold private appointments in my home or yours. When would be a good time for you, this week or next? Then casually invite her to share her time with a friend or two. This is a great tool to help you. And as you go through, you will be more and more confident having used the scripts and showing up each week in our new consultant training class, as well as our Monday Night Live Shape Family call will give you more confidence in what you're saying and how to be more effective. But most importantly, confidence, that makes a difference. Women will say yes when you're sounding confident. So remember how I said pick up that phone? I want to show you one thing that helped me before we go. In my phone, and I'm sure it's in yours, I have something called a voice memo. Well, I would call and practice on myself. And I would do that until it sounded like I was talking to my best friend. And if I was listening to myself and I would say yes to myself, then I knew I was ready to pick up the real number and call that real person. So have your phone give you that little extra confidence and work out the kinks so that you feel like you know what you're saying and you're super excited to bless somebody. All right, you're excited? You excited to go bless somebody? Yes. We do bless them. And in the process, your sales will come. I guarantee it.